Hello, my name is Mitch McQuigg. Today we're going to be doing the Week 5 presentation of campaigns, elections, and interest groups. So the position that I chose was the mayor of Seattle. They are the head of the executive branch within the city of Seattle. They also enforce all the laws and play a key role in developing new laws for the city, passing new laws, things like that. And they also direct all the offices and departments that run within the city. They do. The mayor also does more things for the city, but these are the main three kind of things that they do. So getting on the ballot. So I would file with the King County Elections Office. I would declare candidacy for the King County elections. I'd submit all my required paperwork. There's the filing fee that you see on here. So there's typically a filing fee, which is around $100. It could also be passed or disregarded if I get a number of signatures on my filing fee. I think it takes around 200 to 300 signatures, and they'll waive the fee and let me declare candidacy. And then so after I do that, I'll submit my candidate information here on the King County website. That includes things like my statement, a photograph, a voter's pamphlet, and it's just basic information so voters can know more about me and who I am. Why I selected the mayor? I think it's a great opportunity to make a positive impact on the city. It's a great leadership opportunity. I'd have a significant role in influencing policy and kind of direction of how the city's going to go in the future. And it's a great platform for change because you're in charge of, as I said earlier, all of the offices and departments of the city. So there's a lot of power, also a lot of responsibility, but real change and good change can come from it. So receiving help with the political party, interest groups, and PACs and super PACs. So for the political party, I would have endorsements and infrastructure. Having endorsements can lend a lot of credibility and visibility to my campaign. It also gets a lot of eyes on my campaign and creates a large network of maybe volunteers or some staff for my campaign to help run it. It's also the political party is also great for fundraising and resources. They can offer substantial financial support. I could be in contact with more donors or different fundraising events to boost my campaign and kind of offset some of the high cost of running a good competitive campaign. And Seattle leans more Democratic, so I would get all my funding resources, endorsements, and all that would be from more the Democratic side or people in the city. Interest groups, having some policy expertise. These groups can help kind of refine my policy positions, making sure they align with the priorities of key voters in the city. So, for example, environmental groups, they offer guidance on climate policies, while also affordable housing groups can help me in shaping a certain housing strategy to make houses more affordable within the city. Volunteer support is another great one for interest groups. They can help with making phone calls, kind of getting the word out there that I'm running for mayor, or maybe organizing events, and just getting more voters engaged with my campaign. PACs, great for fundraising and also some independent spending. This could be running TV ads, ads on the radio, maybe boosting my social media presence to kind of reinforce what I'm running for and what I'm about. They offer significant financial backing to kind of go against my opponents running against me, and making sure my campaign stays as competitive as possible. And then super PACs can amplify specific aspects of my platform, like making like my commitment and or my commitment to sustainable development, economic growth, really anything that I'm pushing for, they can help with that. And the way that each of these groups can help with my candidacy, the Democratic political party, it's really voter based, since they lean, since Seattle leans more liberal and has more of a Democratic majority. Aligning with the Democratic Party increases my chances of connecting with a ton of voters. And it just I'd have a tremendous amount of support behind my campaign. Interest groups, unions are really big out here. The Seattle King County Coalition for the Homelessness is also a great resource or group that could help back me. And then for PACs, the PCCC, Progressive Change Campaign Committee, it helps fund progressive candidates, which is what I would be, because they align with Seattle's liberal political landscape, and would offer a significant financial resource and also a national, help me be exposed nationally when I run my campaign. The super PACs would be focused on housing issues. They could support my candidacy with affordable housing as my primary kind of platform. Justice for All and Smart Growth of Seattle are also great for this, and could assist me in funding that portion of my campaign as well. Why the voters should choose me? I feel like I offer an empathetic and practical solutions for the problems in the city. Progressive values, always looking to push forward, come up with new solutions, and transparency. Being transparent is very important. Many people tend to believe that people of different political parties tend to lie a lot or not keep their word, but being as transparent as possible, I think, would gain a lot of people's trust. My campaign would also focus on addressing a lot of the challenges in Seattle, as I said before. Those key problems are homelessness, affordable housing, and transportation, as well as climate change. By emphasizing practical, actionable solutions, I can maintain a progressive vision for the city's future to help the city move forward, reduce house prices, as well as get people into homes. I think the voters will see me as someone who deeply understands their concerns, as well as some of my expertise with working with the homeless population in Seattle, to really bring real change in the city. My progressive values: the city of Seattle has a strong progressive identity. We're a really progressive city in general, and I think voters will appreciate my commitment to inclusivity, diversity, and social justice. I plan on campaigning policies that prioritize racial and economic equality, environmental stability, or sustainability, and affordable housing for all. And then to win the race for the mayor of Seattle, I would campaign grounded progressive values, community engagement, practical, sustainable solutions. I just really feel like voters will be motivated to support me because of my clear and focused approach on all these problems. And as I said before, the transparency as well. So to kind of wrap everything up, I don't see myself running for this position anytime soon. Public service is important, but there's also many different opportunities or forms that this takes place outside of being the mayor, which I think would be better for me at this point in my life. Some examples of these things are different organizations throughout the city. Working closely with them, maybe different homeless communities around the city, getting in touch with them, maybe volunteering with them, or starting a nonprofit with them would be a great start. Working behind the scenes really and taking on some of these leadership roles, I feel would be just as rewarding. I also think maybe starting a little bit lower, running for city council, as I said, working with some nonprofits, kind of getting involved in the streets, if you will, and building my way up to the mayor would be a great way to build my resume and show that I truly care about the city of Seattle before I run for mayor. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed and thank you for your time.